So today I want to show you how to pay off your home mortgage early by putting extra payments towards your principal. Now I'm actually going to be here on my desktop looking at our SoFi mortgage account, and I do realize that most people will most likely not have SoFi, but the process to go through this is going to be fairly similar through most mortgage companies. So what I want to do is show you on my end what it's going to look like to be able to do something like this, where we're scheduling an extra payment towards our principal. So we're going to go through this step by step so you can learn how to do this for yours and actually help you pay off your mortgage faster and save you a ton of money on your interest. Now, what's really cool is with SoFi here for us, it actually shows us how much more we're going to save by paying extra towards this loan. So we're going to be doing a lump sum here today, but there's also methods for you to be able to put extra towards every regular payment if you want to just kind of round up. But for our example here, if we actually do an extra payment of that $3,000 that you saw from what we are planning on having, it's going to save us $20,000 and 1 year of payments, which is such a nice thing to hear. We're also putting a little extra, you can even see over here, towards our regular monthly payment, so it kind of comes out to an even $2,000, and we have been paying some extra towards this. So let me go ahead and show you how to do this, and while we're doing this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as it really does help us out throughout the process for having more free content just like this. Now we're back here on the main page of our SoFi, and again, yours is going to probably look quite different, but again, very similar process here. I do want to quickly mention we do have auto pay on for our regular account. So what we're wanting to do is pay something extra on top of what our normal payments are going to be. Now for us, what we're wanting to do is making sure that this money goes in directly towards our principal, not just towards the regular payments. So there's two different options here. We can click on make a payment up here on our left, or we can hit schedule payment right over here, which we've done a little bit earlier, but I want to do another one for the future. So we're going to click on schedule payment. Now the first thing I want to mention is this is actually already toggled for our regular monthly payment, and that's the first thing we want to do is avoid doing that. We want to actually click on this section here that says other payment. It says principal only, which is actually the keyword we want to look for in our account. So if you're using a different brokerage, you can actually go ahead and make sure you're finding it where it says only principal. Now you can see here it has payment, but once we go ahead and click here, it's actually going to take all those options away and just give us the additional principal, which is exactly what we're looking for to pay down just the principal to help save on interest. Now for this example here, let's go ahead and say we're going to do $1,500, and then it's going to ask us the payment method. Now this is going to be the bank we already have on file, but you can also go through the process and add an additional bank if you want to pull it from a different account. So we're going to choose the account that we already have on file. So I wanted to take a quick pause right over here. Today we're featuring Ladder, our trusted term life insurance partner. Ladder helps you plan ahead and help protect what matters most. We're going to have a QR code here on screen, and if you're on mobile, you can go ahead and screenshot this. We'll actually have also a link in the show notes down below for you as well. Go ahead and check out Ladder and help protect what matters most for you. Now, the next thing it's going to have us do is choose the date. Now, because we already have one scheduled, it's not going to let us actually go to the next month. So for our example here today, I'm just going to do one for the 31st, just to kind of show you the next couple steps and what it's going to look like for us. Now, one thing I do want to note really quick here too, is that we're actually intentionally wanting to have this go in before the next month and not too early as well, because we want our money to kind of be in our bank account, especially because we have a high yield savings. And so what this actually does for us is the payment goes in right before the next following month's payment. So the principal goes down right at the end of the current month, which is for us in May. And so June's payment is actually going to have that new principal where the interest will only be charged on that new dollar amount. So we're actually saving a little bit more by doing this at the end of the month, since we have this $1,500 or $3,000 or whatever dollar amount, even if it's $100, by the way. This money is sitting in our high yield savings account, earning a little bit of money until it goes through to be paid towards this principal. Now, if everything looks good here, we're going to go ahead and scroll all the way down. And then this section right over here, it is just giving us a couple of pieces of information. It is giving us some nice warnings here for us that we do have a payment already scheduled for the 29th and that we are already enrolled in auto pay. Don't let this freak you out if you already chose the principal payments, because it is just going towards principal, not your actual monthly mortgage. And then from here, you can see it says submit additional payment. Most of the time, once we do this, it's going to ask us to authorize one more time. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So right here is where it's going to ask you to go ahead and agree to the terms and conditions. So we're going to go ahead and checkbox that. And now the authorized payment option shows up on screen. So we're going to go ahead and click on that and show you what the next step looks like. And now you can see here it says payment complete, and our $1,500 will go towards the principal of our mortgage to help pay down our mortgage that much faster. And I actually want you to learn how to do this with paying off your car faster as well. So check out my video right over here on screen to learn the process of doing it with your car loan.